We are Brightside Home Theater.
Merry Christmas, home theater nerds. Welcome to the Brightside Home Theater Podcast, where every year we talk about one of the greatest home theater holiday movies of all time, Die Hard. On my left, my son Joe. On my right, my son-in-law Greg. Hope everybody's having a great Christmas Eve. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Your first viewing?
It was great. It was great.
So the whole time we were watching it, I wanted to, every time one of those lines would come up, I wanted to, like, how many of those lines in the movie do you already know? Like, from just memes and, like...
The one when he does the MFR at the end of it? Yeah. That was definitely a colloquial term.
You know that one.
And on the plane he said something, I forgot what it was. But it was, like, so typical of what I've heard before. Or as he got off the plane or something like that.
California.
He didn't say much on the plane.
That was killing me.
Yeah, California.
California. I wish he dropped one more at the end, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah, that would have been good, too, yeah. Yeah, what did he say on the plane?
Just talked about being a cop.
Fists with your toes. Oh,
The toes thing. It was a toes thing. I've heard that
was
as,
it?
like, people have said that
make
before.
fists with your toes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Good call.
That and the gun on the plane, which you can't do now.
Yeah,
even
no.
if you're a cop.
Definitely not.
Smoking in the airports and
Yeah.
stuff everywhere is going on.
Yeah,
the 80s.
Even in the car, I thought the driver was going to say something about it. Like, I thought he was going to be like, what are
Yeah.
you doing in my limo?
Yeah.
No.
Well, every year that goes by, that limo ride cracks me up because he's like CD, tape, CD, all the phone.
CD was brand new, right?
CD was pretty new. Yeah, CD was brand new to most people. By 88, more and more people had it, but it wasn't really mainstream until like 90. I didn't get my first CD player until my car in like 91. I put one in my car. I didn't have them at home.
Did you get my shirt now, Greg?
Oh, yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
He didn't get it. He laughed at it.
ho.
He laughed at it when he got here, but I don't think he got it.
Yeah.
No. I thought it was like Die Hard as a Christmas movie kind of thing. I
Yeah.
thought it was just a rip on that.
No, it's from the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I got it.
Is it a Christmas movie?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And when he sent the guy down the elevator, I was like, oh, it is a Christmas movie. I mean, you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when John and I argue about it every year, and it's hysterical. It's so funny. I mean, we don't really arguing, but
Sure, yeah.
But it's like it is. Yeah, it takes place at Christmas. The one he said this year was really funny. He came up and he's like, "Oh, it'll take place on 4th of July," and I'm like, "Well, no, not everybody would be home. You know, not everybody would be there. It's set up from the right way." I'm like, "You're not going to get him upstairs into that meeting if he's at home at a 4th of July barbecue or
Wouldn't
something."
be an Easter party.
And he said, that's what Steve said this past week.
Did
He's
he?
like,
Huh.
yeah, because of the ho, ho, ho.
Yeah.
I have a machine gun. He goes, how do you say that at Easter?
Right.
It's like, so, and
What do the dork guys think?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Do you know
I forget. It's
his
like,
friend Fitz thinks it's a Christmas movie.
oh,
You
really?
know that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. He has a beer Instagram, and I tried to find it for today. 'Cause I saw it yesterday.
Yeah.
But there's a brewery out in New York that they released an IPA called Welcome to the Party, Pal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they don't sell it in mass.
Yeah.
I was trying to get it
That's
so
funny.
we could all have them, but
Yes, please. Yeah, that'd be funny. Because,
camera keeps dinging.
yeah, the camera, I'll mute that. Mute.
We're all muted for the whole podcast now.
No,
I'm
no.
gonna be so mad.
No, that should be recording me, but
I
this
know.
is, we're recording us, but yeah, that would be my luck, because who knows what we're getting out of this. Hopefully these are all recording fine. That's the one thing I don't like, but that you don't know right on, like right away. Oh, yours fell down.
Oh,
Yeah, that's okay.
You need me to re-record lines.
I got
could
it.
just
Yeah,
go
can we
over-
redo the lines?
Yeah, we got some.
Where's
we
the
got some-
clicker?
We got some looping to do.
Yeah.
What clicker?
We have a clack.
Oh, the clapboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take two.
Have you come back in?
We do
and
have one somewhere.
Do your lines. Oh, we have a bunch of. We have a
We have
small
a
one. We have a bigger
clapboard
one.
somewhere.
Yeah, a clapboard somewhere. Come back in to do lines. What did you say? John and I had to do that once.
Reshoots are on Friday. That was chat.
That was chat.
It was terrible.
And we were what did we talk about?
I don't know, but I remember you were trying to make the same jokes.
Yes.
You told it on the podcast
Yeah, you
recently.
did. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
and
And he was trying to make the same jokes, and they were just dry and
you could
terrible.
Because you know why? Because like a good joke is something that it's spontaneous. Like you say something, then I say
Right.
something, then I reply to it, right? Well, John and I were trying to redo it, and it was like I was waiting for him to say something, and it was
Line.
yeah, exactly. Where's my opening? But yeah, back to Die Hard, the holiday theme. What else was I gonna? We didn't write anything down. We literally just stopped watching it. The car.
I wrote things down.
Did you?
Yeah.
Send in the car.
I'll pull it.
What was the car gonna do?
Oh, I never know. I think we've talked about this before. I think it was to rescue the 4 guys.
It was gonna run them over.
I know.
It would have ran them over.
It does back
And
up
I
the fact
always
that it was a
laugh that they
terrible
get their
Yeah.
off-road car and it gets high-centered on like the railing.
I've seen bicycles go down like tougher terrain than that. The car.
Send in the car. But not only that, those guys spent how much time, and I think we've talked about this too, trying to cut their way into the door, trying to
Oh, we
first
talked
pick
about
in
that
the
last year
lock.
for sure,
Why
'cause
did
it
they
was-
just shoot the glass out and run right in? It's like they could have just They could have just shot the glass too.
Yeah, they should have shot the glass and ducked under.
Yeah.
The lockpick I get because they don't know that they're there. So you're trying to get in the door, open the door, and
Be
go.
quiet about
But
it.
then you pull out a torch.
That was crazy. And he
they're
pulled out
like-
a
they're
backpack or
torching-
something?
Yeah,
Yeah, they had like an
how it's
oxy
powered.
backpack.
Yeah, and he's like,
Trying to cut the aluminum door frame when you could just like shoot the glass open and duck the railing.
They only put in like 2 seconds of effort into picking it too.
Well, then you get shot. Yeah, I know. He's not going.
He didn't pull up like a lock-picking lawyer YouTube video or something like that.
this was before YouTube.
Yeah, true. That's true.
Yeah, but your SWAT guy doesn't know.
Yeah,
Your like
exactly.
door breacher doesn't know how to.
That's why they had to send in the car. The car contained the lock-picking guy.
Yeah, but send in the the guy. I don't think we've said this before. The guy in the car is down the street, just like rumba, rumba.
He drove in from a mile away.
Haven't driven this baby in a while.
Right? Was
Yeah.
he parked next to the helicopters? rumba, rumba, like getting ready to send in the car. Here I go.
He had to like cross a bridge, go through the barricades.
Yeah.
Like they didn't have it ready.
No.
I like the guy backing up his car so he doesn't get hit by the car.
And none of them knew what was coming. They were all just like joking around on the bridge.
Yeah. Here comes the car. We finally get to use it. Oh, yeah. That one there was we've talked about before, but that's pretty funny. What did you have?
I had a couple notes. Two sound notes and 1 picture note.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
So-
like old school.
Yeah, old school.
Bright
Well,
side.
Greg's never seen it before, so
No,
he
old
can't.
school. You taking notes on movies.
I know.
I don't have times.
Do you have the miter saw on there?
I do.
That was one of my favorites.
Oh, really?
Yes. And I think you went to go take a
When
phone
he-
call really quick.
Yeah, when
and he turns on the miter saw right before they go through all the...
I had it winding down, and it was like right here.
Oh,
Yes.
awesome.
It winding down was, I think it was left. I wrote left. It might have been right, but it was one side of the screen. You could hear it like
Yeah.
winding down.
Okay.
I think it was left then right, like you're saying. Like it was
It-
left when
nice
the guy
fan.
was looking
Yeah,
at
but
it.
it stuck
Yeah, 'cause
winding
it-
down while they were walking up, like
Yeah,
right
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Right, because it does because the camera moves.
Right.
And it moves as you see it
Yes.
because he comes to find it.
Right.
Right. So it moves like you said from right over to the left, and then he sees it, and then then you hear it stopping.
Yeah.
And it goes
All my notes were early before the action started.
before the action started.
I noticed you could hear the waterfall in the background when he walked in. It was really, really subtle.
Oh.
Yeah.
When he was looking around the party, I was like, "What's that noise?" And I realized he was standing near the waterfall,
Yep.
and it was like over
Yeah.
there. That's behind us.
Okay.
up and behind us. And then how
Right.
sweaty Takagi was. I never noticed that before.
At the table.
Yeah, he was
Right? Yes.
drenched.
Yes.
I've never
Yes.
seen. I always thought he was calm and collect. He was dripping.
Yes, right at the table,
Which
right
you
before
would
he
be
got
too,
shot.
but-
Yeah, I would be too. Yeah, yeah, right at the
Excuse me,
table, right before. I noticed the exact same thing.
He was soaked.
And
There were beads all on his forehead.
yeah, and I have a theory on that. Do you have any standouts other than the?
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Miami?
mounting a TV at work soon, and I saw the way they bashed through those flimsy metal studs, and we have metal
Oh,
studs
we're
there.
mounting one at work too.
I was
Tomorrow.
panicking.
Oh no!
I'm like, what am I getting used to mount this thing now if the studs are like that?
They have. We're mounting one tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
A new. Yeah. The Bright Side chat helped us pick it out.
No way.
home theater,
Home theater. Sorry.
the defunct one.
Those metal studs, you drill a 1/2-inch hole through,
Okay.
and then you put in one of those I forget what they
kinda
call it,
open
toggle
on the
one,
back
toggle
side.
bolt.
toggle bolt, and
Okay.
you put that through, and it opens up and sandwiches the
Oh,
crappy
perfect.
steel. I'm
Perfect.
nervous about it though. We have an 85-inch 4K that we're gonna mount to the
It
wall.
looked like they were going through those like reusable, like bring home Thanksgiving stuff, like pans.
Yeah.
They were just going straight through.
Oh
them.
yeah, when he went, yeah, and they all fell down.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like tin foil.
Well, I think. I mean, now we're getting technical. I mean,
Well, that's
you're
why-
in construction. You're an engineer. I'm guessing it's the way they're designed, right? Aren't they? They're like the
like an
way they're
I-beam.
bent. It's like an I-beam.
It's a U-
like-
it's a
It's a
U-beam.
U-beam.
Yeah.
That's so that it's rigid in a certain way, but its strength, just
but-
like a 2x4, its strength isn't in
This
the
isn't Die Hard.
long.
But yeah, I'm nervous
Sure.
about putting a TV on that like flimsy side.
Sure.
We're gonna do it, but
We'll find out.
Why would it be on the flimsy side though?
if the U is shaped like this and you're gonna put the TV here, it goes like this, and you're gonna pull on it this way. I'm just worried about it bending. I don't think it will, but
No, it shouldn't. It's
it's a big TV. And
How big?
when I walked into my boss's office, I go, "What do we have for studs in these walls?" He goes, "We have studs, but
aluminum?
they're galvanized steel."
oh,
And he's like,
yeah.
"They're steel." He goes, "You can figure it out." And people do it because that's how apartment buildings are built too. It's for fires, but
So you'll be in tomorrow. Be like, we just watched Die Hard, and I lost confidence in this project.
Yeah, seriously.
well, the TV was on sale,
Seriously.
so it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play the IT guy the scene because that is some sketchy
Plus,
stuff.
it's more than one screw. You're putting in the
4. Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just mount it like that. But yeah,
Yeah. Put a tether on it.
we're excited
if you want.
It's gonna look good.
How big's the TV?
85.
85.
Yeah, we're putting like two 86 inches side by side.
Where?
At the office.
For conference room, that's what we're doing too.
Yeah.
We had a projector. It was
Same here.
Yeah.
no good. Might be 720. It's bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think you guys are like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that. What else you got?
I've never been that. I have been that mad in a movie, but I was pretty mad in that movie, like very mad,
Why?
because she kept like hinting at that she was John's wife. And I'm like,
Oh.
you moron. Like, you are going to give yourself away. And then I'm like, that Muppet that went in there doing the coke was like,
The Muppet.
was like, oh, he's my buddy. And I'm like, I
What is-
can't believe
what-
he's going to rat that she's his wife and he's going to give him up so he
Right.
can get out free. But instead, he was even dumber than that.
Oh,
It was like
yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah, what's Ellis?
Ellis.
Ellis.
Oh.
Ellis. That's his whole role, though, is to
Yeah.
be just that idiot.
Oh, he did a great job.
Oh, didn't he? Nailed it.
Great job. But the wife, like, looking hopeful as, like, the guy, like, runs in and smashes a bunch of stuff. I'm like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and telling the coworkers. And I was like, oh, my God, she's going to get in trouble.
She's gonna get in trouble.
But the news. It was the news. It wasn't even anybody. It was the news.
Yeah, he actually he plays a part. The news guy plays a part in 2.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, he's in Die Hard 2,
great.
which I watched last week.
Awesome.
Die Hard 2. Yeah, Die Hard 2 is pretty good. It's another Christmas movie.
Oh, yeah?
It takes place a year later in the airport.
He's got some bad
In,
luck.
yeah, and he even says it in the movie.
I believe it.
He's like, how can this happen to 2 people? Yeah, it's so. For this year, we have for upgrades. I think I mentioned it when I was talking about First Blood. We got some upgrades with the picture. I think with the Lumigen getting
We
some
had
updates.
it, but it has updates. Yeah.
It's been updated this
Did you
year.
have the
and
Marantz last year?
No, but I'm not even going through that for picture, especially.
No,
for
I meant
picture.
for sound though.
No, so for sound, we have all new speakers. The SVS
we do.
line is this year.
Yeah.
And the Marantz is this year.
We still
with
had
the separates.
NHTs and
NHTs.
Boston Acoustics.
No, they were all NHTs.
No, they were all NHTs.
all
all the way around?
NHTs
Oh, okay.
before. Now they're all SVS, which is the ultras in the front and the satellites back here. And then we still have the same overheads that we've always had. Satellites over there, yeah.
Rip it
No,
out
I
of the
screwed
wall.
it up.
What?
I did a whole thing a couple weeks ago telling everybody what system I have.
I heard that. You were wrong.
I was wrong, yeah.
Wow.
Mikey Schramm.
He was like, "That's not what you have."
Yeah, no, he goes, did you upgrade your sides or do you still have the satellites? Because I said bookshelves. And I was like, don't! I'm like,
They're on a shelf.
Yeah, they're on the shelf, but they're the satellites, so sorry about that. But yeah, so that was the upgrade there, and that's why I'm thinking, one, with the Lumagen, I thought the blacks were deeper, like the shadows were darker than they had been in the past. But I thought the brights were bright. I mean, I thought it looked great. I thought the contrast was really good this year. Did you notice a difference?
No, the spotlight hurt, but that always hurts.
Yeah. Remember the first year with the Zapiti, where it wasn't being
Processed.
like it was.
Wasn't that the first year we did it?
No.
And you came in, you're like, "What are your thoughts?" I was like, "Eh." I was like, it wasn't that good.
No.
We were like, what?
Because, what happens is when I got the Zapiti, that was the second year we did it.
It was?
Yeah, the first year
Okay.
we did it, I just had the
Was it
regular,
Blu-ray?
the Panasonic.
Okay.
The 820, which the 820
Okay.
has a processor in it. It has processing in it it'll make it more compatible for a projector. So you tell it, whatever. It's HDMI optimizer. But when you go through the Zapiti, it doesn't optimize anything. It just sends you the full signal. So the projector has to handle it. And it did a decent job of it, but remember the brights were super bright and everything. We're like,
Was that the year we had the sound issue? Or was that the
missing
first
the
year?
subwoofer?
Yeah.
I think that was the year.
That was the same year, or was that the first year?
I don't know. This is our fifth.
Is it?
This is our fifth.
Oh, wow.
Fifth year doing
Oh,
this.
there was a subwoofer that we came in and you were like, "What'd you think?" And I was like, "Eh."
But it was
The
great for
explosions
me.
were terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were right lined up with this guy.
I was, yeah.
I'm
but
over here,
I had great
or over
bass.
there.
I had everything. But the one that was out was this one behind me.
Oh.
And the idea of two subs is to make it more uniform for everybody. And I had a decent experience. I thought it was great. And then we talked about it. And he's like, eh. It was like a week later. I was back behind the rack and I look and I'm like, I had a Y splitter and one was just missing. I was like, are you kidding? I didn't even know. I was like, I never heard of it. But then I said to him, I was like, that's why you didn't feel a difference. And so then the next year,
Yeah, that was the
whatever.
first year with two subs, and you're like, "What'd you think?" I was like, "Eh."
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
good.
no, we'd had the two subs before that.
Not these two.
Maybe not. No, I don't know. I thought we had these before I even had
No.
the room. Before I had a podcast. I can't remember.
No, we had the 12 and the 10,
The NHT 12.
and you had
And then a
your
10
in the
behind.
back, your old 10.
But anyways, so the Lumagen, I thought the picture was better, was different and improved a lot. Like you said, the brights are like,
Well, yeah, that contrast is why I saw the sweat.
yeah,
it was
exactly. And the detail
glistening.
and the lights when the lights on the cruisers outside, the light across the screen. I don't know if you noticed. When they're out talking and a blue light goes by, there's one particular scene where the whole screen gets a shade of blue because it's like the light, you can't see the blue light flashing, but it just goes by and it like hits the lens of the camera. And so like everything gets tinted blue, but then it just goes away. So you'll notice that
We
next
talked
year.
about that.
Yeah,
How
we
about that
talked-
lens flare when they're looking up at the building and you see that like U-shaped?
Yep.
Lens flare?
They have a ton of lens flares in this one that I really like. Especially like I said, I just feel like it was darker in the dark parts of the screen now and brighter in the bright parts, and the contrast I thought was really good. Lots of detail lots of detail in their faces, especially when they got lights. Like when those floodlights came on, you really noticed the difference. You were like, oh wow, okay, yep, we're in a poorly lit area. Now all of a sudden, like the side of his face lights up and stuff. I also noticed, I don't know if it's just because I had nothing else to look at, or there's a lot of green and red. Like it looked like the skyline outside of the building was like kind of greenish.
And I noticed this year the truck, when he backed it up, looked green and not black.
Yeah.
It looked like a dark green, and it's a black truck.
The bad guy truck?
Yeah. When
Yeah,
he
the
backed
bad
it
guy
up in the
truck seemed
parking garage.
pretty green to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost noted it, and I was like, nah, that's dumb.
Yeah. The green papers at the end, white paper, green papers in there. Just more like, maybe that's just the, more vibrancy in the colors and stuff, whatever update we got. But the audio, though, like you were talking about the bandsaw.
Well, circular saw.
Was it circular or bandsaw?
No, it was like a chop saw. Miter saw.
Oh, okay. I always thought it was a
bandsaw
bandsaw.
up there.
Like a
Yeah.
cart of bandsaw up there. It's the building a building. Anyways, that when I first put these speakers in, the big difference that I noticed was the extension I was getting in the higher frequencies and how much clearer things sounded. And now this year, watching this, I want to watch it again pretty soon.
No.
And maybe like during the year. I haven't watched this since we watched it last year. I usually,
Me neither.
But it had been so long. I was like, I need to see it at least a couple times a year. But the echoes, I noticed some echoes and reverb in their voices at different points, and when he was yelling at them and stuff, and he's like, and so you'll hear some reverb in it.
I don't know if I noted that.
Ducting too, especially.
In the ducting when he went in, come out to the coast, we get together. You had that but where it.
Oh yeah, I did write that.
What's that?
I meant to look his name up because I wrote him down as the black guy.
Who, the cop?
No, the robber. The one that was cutting through the door.
Oh,
I
sugar.
don't
Theo.
know. Theo. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The echo when him and Hans first see the vault and they're talking.
Yes.
And it's very quiet and the doors are opening.
Yep.
The echo of their voices. I did write that down.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Yep. So I just noticed a lot of reverb, but then, and for you being your first time, but that scene, shoot the glass. It's
always very loud.
It's always very loud, but it just exploded around the room this year. Like I felt like the glass was falling all around us. And then other sounds too, like the metal pieces and stuff falling. And there was a lot more detail in that scene. It was like, shoot the glass. And then everything, just the detail all around you was crazy. And the gunshots, different gunshots had different tones to them.
Yeah, like the guy with the AUG, when he put the barrel on it, that's like a completely different sound to like the little guy guns, the MP5s or whatever they were using. That was a cool sound.
You said that a few years ago.
Talked about that. I think
On the
every year.
roof,
Yeah.
when he first he goes, he's mine, and you can hear the different guns on the roof.
Like,
It's
that's him.
Boom,
That's the
boom,
guy.
boom, and then
Yeah.
yeah. And in the elevator shaft, when he was walking around in there, and then trying to slide down, and then the noises when he's like banging against it, way more like tinny sounds, higher sounds, really, really cool. I thought the explosions looked good. The reds, the colors, again, that's back to the picture again. A lot of depth this year. Felt, I don't want to say 3D, but also my first year with my glasses too. So
Oh, that's your big upgrade. Yeah.
that is,
I meant
it
to
is
ask
a
you
big
about
upgrade.
that.
Never mind the Lumagen.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it is.
We actually unplugged the Lumagen for this one just so you can see it with your glasses.
We're doing AB, glasses on, glasses off.
I do.
Yeah?
I go like this, and I'm like, boom, back and forth, and it's like it makes a big difference because there's details that you can't see, and if you don't see them, you don't know they're there. But then you put this on, you're like, wow, that is crystal clear. Wow, okay. But yeah, it's what else?
You ever seen Mall Cop?
Mall? Yes, I love Mall Cop.
It's just like Mall Cop. It's like,
Well-
it's like similarly the closest thing
Yeah.
to it. And he writes the names on the arms, same like the
Oh,
bank
does
codes.
he?
He like writes the bank codes on his arms.
Yeah,
It was
James.
killing me. Yeah, so it must be like a inspired by spoof style.
There are like so many like Under Siege, Speed. All of these movies came from Die Hard. They're all like Speed was Die Hard on a bus. Under Siege is Die Hard on a boat. They're all
Speed's on the bus, right? Huh? I said Speed's on the bus. I was thinking of.
yeah. Speed's on the bus.
I was thinking of Crank.
Crank. Oh my God. I don't think that's Die Hard.
No, it's not. That one just makes me laugh.
Yeah. Jason Statham.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, when I
Who was
watched that
Speed?
once. Speed was Keanu Reeves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The latest version of Die Hard is Violent Night with David Harbour plays Santa Claus.
Oh, I saw
okay.
that on the screen.
Yeah, I watched it. I got it last year, watched it, and then I watched it again this year. And it is definitely a Christmas movie, John. It's called Violent Night, but it's
Well, Santa's in it.
it's Santa's in it, and it's Christmas Eve, and he's doing his route, and he runs into some terrorists, and it's like Santa is basically John McClane.
Oh,
in the
cool.
movie, and he's just he's in the wrong place at the wrong time, and he's got to take care of business, and it's pretty good. It's a pretty good story too. Pretty violent, really gory.
Almost as good as Detective Crashmore.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What's that one?
Is a joke from a
It's a stupid
TV show.
sketch. Yeah.
From the show I don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Santa Claus was the actor.
He wasn't playing Santa Claus. Santa Claus was the actor.
Oh.
And he got upset when you asked him about Christmas.
Yeah.
He's like, you don't ask Leonardo DiCaprio about Christmas, do you? They're like, no. He goes, good. Interview me as an actor.
This is what I'm stuck with.
Yep.
I'll show you.
I know you will. Oh, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
I love the way they shot the intro to the party of like being up above.
Yes.
They kind of panned down to it to show you what was going on. It was a nice, you knew it was a party, but they didn't show you the party. And I thought that was like an artistic way of doing it instead of just like,
Yeah.
nowadays it's just like, bam, they're at a party.
Yeah. You just walk in. They're at a party. Yeah.
Like the pan was nice. And then even the,
You love pans on the
he-
bright side.
Yeah, we do.
that's cool. When he takes the, when he gives the guy the gun, what's his name?
Hans?
When he gives Hans the gun,
Yeah.
and he presses the trigger. I like how Hans presses the trigger more, because nowadays it's like, it'll be a similar scene, they'll press the trigger once and be like, you got me.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
I like how he shakes it
Yeah.
and turns
It
it,
could be a
sideways.
jam.
Like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
what's
Could
wrong
be
with
a
this
jam.
thing?
Yeah, I agree.
Bang, 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 bang.
I thought that was nice. When they put effort into that.
I always wanted to know, I think we've talked about this. How did he know Clay? There's got to be an outtake somewhere, like he's using William Clay's office or something.
No, he's using Holly's office.
Yeah, I know, but there's got to be an outtake where
He walked by the sign,
yeah,
and he
it just says
probably knows.
WM
I wouldn't
Clay.
be surprised if they researched all the people in the building.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Well, they would have to.
And that
to
would
know that.
that's a different floor than what they were
Oh,
on.
speaking of research in the building, they knew what's his name, the guy they shot that you said was glistening,
Takagi.
Takagi. He gave everything. How many kids he had, all his
Yeah, but
degrees.
they didn't
But he didn't
research.
have a picture.
Well, there's no internet.
Where did he get that information?
What the heck was the Bible thing he pulled out once and never pulled out again?
I don't know. His,
Yeah,
his
just
book.
What's
to make
that?
him. It's like
It was for fun.
I don't know. Yeah, just to come. That and next time watch the guys that are standing there with the guns and they're all like this.
Or like this.
And they're like just in like the weirdest, worst pose. Like
Yeah, it's like
Like, what are you
shoulders
gonna
back
do?
on the hip like this.
Yeah, that's
staring
that
off
guy.
into the crowd.
It's hard to find good help.
Yeah, he looks. He looks like a plastic model of a mall cop. Like you said, it's like
Yeah.
gotcha.
Like a
Pretty
poster.
funny. Yeah. No, yeah, he's reading the entire thing on Takagi, and then like all that information, and he couldn't acquire a picture somewhere.
Nope.
Wow, that's tough.
Or maybe he did, and he was just having fun.
Just having fun.
Yeah.
Like he knows which one he is. But when you get to Ellis, and Ellis is like, not me.
Yeah, I'm not the Japanese guy. He went,
Do I look like a Takagi? Yeah. Let's see. What else can we talk about this year that we haven't talked about?
Twinkie nutritional facts was killing me.
Yeah, he pulled a Sheldon.
He just nailed it. Every I'm sure there's more now than back then, but it's pretty funny.
Yeah. He. I was thinking that too this year. I was like, wow, he pulled a Sheldon. Like he knows everything. But he did buy a bunch of them when he was at the store. So he
That was a
loves to
good.
eat those.
That was a good. Don't judge a book by its cover moment. Because I'm thinking like, oh, this is the guy they're sending.
Yeah.
We're doomed. This poor guy's never gonna get help. And I'm screaming at the TV like, throw the body out the window, get his attention.
You did.
I'm like,
You're
shoot.
like the body. Throw the body.
Even when
like,
the fire trucks went by, I'm like, shoot at the fire trucks. Get anything to get your attention, please. I was
great.
panicking.
Yeah, it was great watching you watch it because you were so invested.
Oh.
And, like you just said, like you were mad at Holly because she's like, stop giving yourself
Oh,
away.
she was driving me nuts. She was driving me nuts.
It's so funny.
I mean, I don't know what I would do, you know?
Right,
I
yeah.
can't. But at the time when I'm spectating, I'm like, please shut your mouth, please.
Once you're done wetting yourself, what are we gonna do? Let's see. Yeah. No, Ellis is perfect. Hans is perfect. He, what's his name that plays Hans? No, I'm going blank.
Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman. Yeah, his accent that he comes up with, and then he does, that's awesome. And of course, like I always just figured, even the first time I saw it, I was like, he saw them in the elevator.
Yeah, I always thought that too.
That's how he knew it was Hans.
Yeah, wouldn't he have just shot him?
I don't know. I think he was trying to get information.
Yeah.
I think he wanted to get more information.
I don't know why you didn't
'cause he-
shoot the first guy, too. You had to fight him
Under
and
the
roll him
table?
down the stairs. He was looking at the...
Oh.
He heard the
Oh.
elevator go, and he could have just looked at it as soon as the door opened. He could have shot him.
But he's a cop.
That's what I kept thinking,
Yeah,
too.
but then he killed him anyways.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but cops are. I mean, your training as being a cop is like you're trying not to kill people.
At least at home.
Yeah, but he saw them come in. Like, you can
no,
kill
I
them.
know. And they saw and they'd already killed Takagi,
Yeah.
so they're pretty.
Oh, had they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because
Okay.
he was the Carl's brother was sitting at that
yeah.
table that goes like this. If you notice, he's sitting
He's
way
in the
at
back,
the end.
yeah.
Right when
That's a
so you have
terrible
Hans
table, by
sitting
the way.
there, Carl, and then the safe cracking guy. They're all
Theo.
at the end.
Don't want to forget his
Theo.
name again.
Yeah, and then the table is designed. It goes like that, and at the very end is Carl's brother, and then obviously he bumps his head. They all go after him, and at some point, that's
Right.
when he kills him, in the stairway.
How did that guy get out of those chains? How did he do that? That is crazy. That is the craziest thing. I was like, when he like hung him with the chain and then slid him against the wall, and then I pulled out his gun. I'm like, he's gonna shoot him too?
Yeah.
He's done.
Yeah.
Just let it be.
Yeah, he
Holy
didn't shoot
smokes.
him there.
No.
Yeah, but no, and you actually saw everybody running down
Yeah.
from his vantage point, and yeah, it was. But that was a great part, and that gunshot was really nice this year too. The gunshot when
The 1-2.
Al.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Al.
I think we talked
Oh,
about that
yes.
last
Al,
year.
when in the final shot, how
Yeah.
loud it is, and you had said it. You thought. And I heard it this year, but you had said that maybe it's also Carl's gun going off. The AUG.
Yes.
When he goes back.
Oh, yeah,
'cause you
his
hear
definitely-
boom, and
his
then you
goes
hear
off.
boom.
Oh, yeah?
He
Like,
shoots
as
it
he
once
goes
or
back.
twice when he goes back, yeah.
Oh, wow.
You hear a separate gunshot.
Yeah, it's because it's
You hear the last one, then it's like pop, pop as he's going back.
yeah,
Oh.
but it's more than a pop. How did you go this long without seeing it?
It was never brought to my attention. My family doesn't watch movies. So it's just like
You
never
don't watch Christmas movies?
never around. I like Elf. I watch Elf every year. Elf is great.
I like Elf.
Oh,
You don't like Elf?
I said I like Elf. It's no Die Hard. He hated it.
Really?
well,
He likes it now. He
I
hated it.
love Elf now. We had dropped him and Meg off at Auntie Dawn's. She was living in Newton at the time, and she used to take them for a night just for fun, and that's a whole other story. But anyways, we dropped them off in Newton, and we went to Framingham to see Elf, and we saw it in the theater, and the two of us walked out. And I don't know if it was because, like, when you have little kids, you just want, you get some adult time, and you were like, this is stupid. We just, like, hated everything about it. Like, that was the dumbest movie I've ever seen. And it was years later.
You didn't watch it again until I think I was in high school or college.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
And
because
then
I liked it.
Yeah.
And then he gave it another try.
I gave it another try, and I was like, this is hysterical. I don't know if we were in a bad mood that night or something, but we loved it. And I watch it every year now.
When did that come out? 06?
It's like 06 or something like that, yeah. 06 or, yeah, real early on. You guys were young, and we were just like, wasn't the best date night movie for us, I guess.
Fair enough.
It's like, but yeah, I love it.
I was thinking about it
You're
watching
in
Die Hard.
Framingham, too.
You were thinking of Elf?
Because when Buddy like presses all the buttons, like on
Oh, in
the
the
elevator, he does
elevator?
that.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be awesome if they
Yeah.
ever just edited like Buddy the Elf coming up into the floor and like
Yeah.
like all the fighting's going on. Just goes up to the next one.
Yeah. This movie's, 35 years old. I've seen it more than 35
Oh, it's
times.
the 35th anniversary this year.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Anniversary.
Yeah. So we started on the 30th. So there you go.
Oh, cool.
Started recording this thing.
Yeah.
We've been watching it since he was little.
Oh.
Since you were what, like 10?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was like, I don't know, maybe 12.
Too young to see boobies.
It was the first rated R movie, I think. No, First Blood.
This is rated R?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, with that violence and language?
Oh, language.
As soon as there's more than one F-bomb,
Oh, you're
it
right.
goes to rated R.
One
You're right.
F-bomb, topless woman, then multiple pictures of topless women.
Oh, that makes sense. I forgot about
Traveling
that.
back and forth.
And a couple guys get shot in the head, but
Yeah.
we won't worry about that.
Yeah, but that's,
It was either,
Star
it
Wars,
was
you
either
can blow up
this
a whole
or
planet of people, and you're good for PG.
it
long
was
as you
either
don't
this
show
or
blood.
First Blood.
Yeah. It was
I think
both
it was,
Christmas movies.
I think it was First Blood, but it might have
First
been
Blood.
this.
The First Blood,
It was
right?
yeah,
First Blood.
First Blood, yeah.
Yeah.
The Christmas movie. And Revenge of the Sith was my first PG-13 movie.
Revenge of the Sith. And that was before these, right? I would
Oh
think.
yeah, that was like 04 or something. Whatever that came out, we went to see it in the theater.
Yeah.
Those were all
Yeah.
PG-13 because PG-13 didn't exist
That
back
was
then,
the
is
first
right?
PG-13 Star Wars.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Is that because PG-13 didn't exist back then? Or not?
Yes.
Well, when Empire
Yes.
and Jedi, it didn't exist, and they
Okay.
were still PG. But the first two are the first two PG.
I'm not
The
sure.
episodes 1 and 2. I never noticed.
Phantom Menace is one?
I never noticed that, but I do remember. I
gets
think you're
cut in
right.
half.
I think I forgot about all that because I remember.
Yep, Phantom Menace is PG.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
The guy gets cut in half?
Yep. Yeah, but it's not as dark as
As yeah.
well, all the
His
kids
legs
get
and his top half
slaughtered.
go spinning around the
Spoiler alert, all the kids get slaughtered.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And Attack of the Clones is PG.
What?
So yeah, it was
Revenge
the
of the
first
Sith
PG.
was
It
the first PG-13
What year
movie.
was that? 04.
I think that was 04.
Because it came out
It was 99, 02.
in 05.
Is it 05?
I think so. Check it, because I know the original trilogy was every 3 years. 99 to 02 was, I think those were every 3 years,
05.
and then the new ones were every 2 years. The newest ones, the final trilogy.
Yeah, it was 05. May 19,
So
2005.
you were, yeah. So you were May. So
7.
you were 7.
I was 7.
7
That was
years
my
old.
first PG-13 movie.
Yeah. So.
I don't remember watching it, but I remember walking into Millbury.
Yeah.
I think it was Millbury.
And seeing that.
Yeah.
So you were 7.
Mm-hmm.
That was the age I was when I saw Star Wars.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I was just about to turn 7. So, yeah, that's crazy. That's funny. PG-13. So
Yeah. This and First Blood were my first.
and you probably,
Rated R movies.
First Blood is pretty mild.
Yeah, it was one of those two.
Yeah, especially compared to this.
Yeah.
But yeah, you definitely saw this at a very early age because I was just like, I was dying for you to see it. And yeah, and you're fan. You guys don't watch movies, not like this.
Not like you do. No. No. I think not a lot of people do
No,
like
no.
you do, but
People watching us do.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, what else was it?
There's. Huh?
I don't know. What?
Oh, I was gonna ask how many of the movies on the screen he's seen.
Me?
Him.
Oh.
You've seen them all.
Me?
Is there anything up there that I haven't seen?
All the Indiana Jones. First Black Panther. I didn't see Black Widow.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I didn't see the top right 3.
I didn't see Blade Runner.
Blackening's a comedy.
I didn't
Funny.
see those 3.
Dune.
Yep. Blade Runner
Thing.
2045 and Blade Runner.
I saw
Those
Die
are
Hard.
great. Yes, you did.
See all the John Wicks.
Yep.
Interstellar.
No.
What?
No. Is that the one in space when the lady's like freaking out, screaming in space?
No, that's Gravity.
Okay, good. I might watch Interstellar then.
That's
My
Gravity.
parents are watching
Gravity's supposed to be
Gravity.
really good too.
Can't
Yeah.
do it. My parents were watching
Gravity's
Gravity,
awesome, too.
and I heard all like the screaming and moaning of like the lady in the astronaut suit flying around like stuck, and I was like, "This is not for me." That one scene ruined the whole movie. I can't listen.
really
No,
good.
Interstellar's awesome.
Interstellar's
Yeah,
crazy.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah. Interstellar's really good. You told me about that. You would
We watched it in physics
in
class.
physics in,
No way.
in college, right?
No, high school.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. It was
That's
AP physics, and he shouldn't have been an AP teacher because we didn't do anything all year. We
You got
watched
the credits, though.
Interstellar.
Did you get the credits?
I got the credit, but I didn't pass the AP exam.
Oh, never mind.
Oh.
No one did.
No.
Oh, that makes sense.
He
Yeah.
took our books day one and said, "You don't need these. You don't have to go home. There's no homework."
What?
And we were like, "Okay, that's awesome."
That's great at the time, but
There
not when
should
you
have
go to
been
take the
homework, yeah.
exam.
Yeah, that was fun. But yeah, that's where I saw it.
You saw Super Pets, right? Did you see League of Super Pets?
I did not. I watched.
Oh, okay.
I watched
I thought you
Crypto
would've
the
seen
Super
it.
Dog TV show.
Oh, no. Didn't see that one.
I had the whole
How about
thing on
Batman
DVD.
Returns?
Probably.
Didn't we watch that last year?
I get the Batman.
Is that the Christmas one?
That's a Christmas one.
Yeah, we watched that last year. Okay,
Yeah.
you and I did.
Yeah, Batman Returns is that's a fun. That's from 91. 91? Yeah. 91. Michael Keaton, Batman. Yeah.
So was that scary Joker who eats the fish?
That's
Not Joker, Penguin.
Penguin? Yeah, he's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah.
And he like sucks down the fish, and it's like pretty lifelike and awful.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was just talking about it. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, you watching it?
No,
You watching the?
I
we just talked about it
vividly
yesterday in the live
remember
show.
that.
It was so gross.
Yeah.
I just watched it last week, and I'm like, whoa. I mean, it's real fish. I mean, you could see it. It's just
Really?
like that detailed. You can see it, and it just looks so gross. And then the drool coming out of his mouth.
Oh, yeah, I'm all set with that.
Yeah,
That's a good
that
movie.
was actually more graphic than Die Hard.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, Die Hard. There's no guts. It's more just like they paint him with blood.
Yeah, lots of blood,
He
lots
limps
of
a lot.
lot of foot blood.
Yes. Yes.
That is one of the things, even going back, why that it's such a like, and I've said it to him, but it in '88 when this came out, we'd just been through pretty much the '80s of Stallone, Schwarzenegger, which they mentioned both of them in this movie, like over the top
You mentioned
action
Schwarzenegger?
stars. Yeah, he did.
Oh.
Enough C4 to shoot Schwarzenegger into space or whatever.
yes. Yes.
Oh, he did. I was thinking
Schwarzenegger
Hans
in
said
all
it.
of it.
Hans didn't say it in the list of
No,
actors.
Rambo.
Rambo.
Yeah. No, they get the other ones. But he turns out to be just like, John McClane is just a normal guy. And he's not like big and muscular. His shirt gets dirty.
He did do a
pick
good
one.
pull-up.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. but he gets dirty, he gets injured, and then that scene when he's on the roof and he's trying to tell everybody to go down and he's shooting, and it's like, look at he's still barefoot and his shirt is off, but now it's tied around his foot because of the glass. So it's like, it was just a more, believe it or not, grounded movie, especially in the 80s, compared to what we got then, and even now, the action movies now, it's like, and then, of course, Die Hard 2 is a little bit less grounded than this one, but that's what made it so much fun.
Sure.
And it came out on my birthday.
No way.
July 12th.
Did it?
Oh, cool.
In 88, yeah. But, let's see. What else? Anything else?
Nope.
The helicopters were crazy.
Yeah, they did sound good.
Yeah. Agent Johnson.
Yeah, they kind
Johnson.
of went down quick, huh? They didn't have a
What
long
happened to
stint.
the second one?
The second helicopter?
Yeah, there were two.
Yeah.
One flew away when the other one started shooting.
Yeah, but they were both in the same one.
Yeah, both
So,
the FBI guys.
Yeah,
were.
they probably the other one probably just took off.
Thank God we're not them.
Yeah, we're out of here. So, I mean, destroyed a helicopter, they destroyed a RV.
A lot. A lot.
Oh, that was the other thing. When they shot the guy and he's got the rocket launcher or whatever, I see them! And then the shot goes outside. He's only on the 3rd floor.
Yeah, he wasn't high.
He wasn't very high, and he's looking, I see them! Well, of course you do. Here he comes down the street, and then he shot him from like 30 feet away with a rocket.
I love the ram set the thing into
Yeah.
the concrete.
Yep, into the concrete floor that's on the 3rd floor. And he's like, dunk!
They could only do that because the car had to come from 2 miles down the road.
Right. Yeah. And the other thing I noticed this year is when he's like, all right, Hans, let him pull back. You've made your point. They shot Takagi in the head.
Yeah.
What does he think? What do you think he thinks of an armored vehicle? He doesn't care. He's like,
Rockets
"No."
are expensive, though.
But that they even brought the rockets.
Yeah, that's crazy. And they had so many more, too.
What else? How long did they plan on being there? Were they going to maybe shoot down the helicopters with them?
I'm surprised they said that the guys in the car were still alive.
No,
were
they
like,
should
"Let
be
it-"
able to take that rocket.
Not a police truck.
Well, it's
They're
an
not
armored
made
vehicle.
Yeah, but they're
no?
not made for high explosives.
I don't know.
Yeah, I have
Can't
no
even
idea.
get up a set of stairs.
Oh, I know.
Maybe not.
Maybe it is, but I don't think those are meant for
But
rockets.
not only that, you saw the explosions that from hitting that, and then they show the overhead shot, and you look down, and those guys are still sitting by the glass doors.
And they're fine.
All wounded, just complaining. They're like, ah. They're kicking their legs and stuff.
And John's only got the top-down view. He doesn't even have binoculars. It's not like he can even see if they're alive.
No. He's just looking down. Yeah, he's
He
just
probably
looking
couldn't see them.
No.
2 rockets, you're really going to fire 2? Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was not the LA's finest day.
No.
LA's finest day. Yeah, that was pretty funny. And they just totally made fun of him the whole time.
Oh,
The
yeah.
guy pricking himself on the prickly. He's like,
I like that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
oh. So, we did say last year, Joe, that we'd do a home and home next year.
Next year.
Now we can't. Well, hopefully, we did pour the foundation today, so it's on recording. Hopefully, it will be done. The theater will be done, and we can do a home and home.
Yeah.
That would be fun. And then see what the difference is between here and there, and that'll be a good time. You enjoyed it?
Loving
Are
it.
you in for next year?
Yeah, absolutely. Certainly. If you'll have me.
Of course. This is fun.
Yeah.
It's great to add you to the mix. My 2 boys. That's that text chain. My boys. Let's see. Any final thoughts before we wrap it up?
Nope.
Nope.
I'm good.
We're good? Greg brought the props.
Absolutely.
You got all excited.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We got to get you a
Darts.
t-shirt or something. I got to get a sweatshirt. A Nakatomi sweatshirt or something.
Yeah?
Because you got your shirt. So now we got to get you a Die
got my
Hard
shirt.
Christmas t-shirt.
This came in after Christmas last year.
Did it?
Yeah.
Did you buy it
Yeah.
for this? And it didn't come in time?
No, I didn't buy it for this. Demo Ranch was selling it.
Oh, neat.
Oh, cool.
And it was like one of the shirts they did like leading up to Christmas, and I went on and bought it right away.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
I didn't win the giveaway that.
Yeah, I
was
wore
trying to
this
win.
one last year, so I was gonna break it out, and I texted. He's like, you look good.
They got
What's
Santa
your-
Vader.
Oh, Santa Vader. Nice.
Target's
Nice.
finest.
That's a nice sweater too.
Yeah, thanks.
That's actual sweater material.
Yeah, but it's a large. But I'm usually a large. This is like so. It must be like ugly sweater fitting.
It is.
You know, it's
yeah,
gotta
because
be.
I got the I did the ugly
might
I got
borrow
the
that.
Mandalorian one. I got a Mandalorian one.
I might
oh,
borrow
that one
that
will
for
fit you
work.
better. Yeah.
No, yours. Oh,
Mine?
did you get a medium?
No, I got a large, but it's big.
Oh,
It
yeah,
is
it'll fit
big.
me.
It's big.
Yeah,
But yeah, I wore the Mandalorian
I
one.
might borrow that for work.
That'll be good. Cool.
Either Friday or next Friday. Or I'll wear this shirt.
Yeah. All right. That's it. That's it till next year. Next year we'll at least start back here.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't just finish here.
Yeah.
We'll do a two-parter. Home and home. That'll be a fun day. We're gonna have to map a whole day out for that.
Awesome.
That'll be fun. But until then, everybody have a happy holiday, great Christmas, all of that. We're gonna go open some presents. But till then, till next time, till next year, we won't be back. I'm not doing any shows this week or anything. We won't be back until the 2nd. John and Steve and I will be back on January 2nd. So have a happy new year. Have a great holiday. See you later. Go push play. Hey, Fred.
This has been a Hey Fred production with theme music by Jeff Bernhardt and Throne Vault Productions.
Oh, did you buy them? Yeah. All right. Look at you setting up. Perfect. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Now I can sync all those. Damn. It's recording. That's all that matters. What's that?
It's a tough look.
What do you mean a tough look?
I'm just joking that we're all ugly.
Oh. Yeah, well, what do you want?
Excellent.
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Why are we dimming here? Hang on.
Hopefully
Is this
it doesn't
gonna go to sleep?
No,
Yeah, well.
it shouldn't.
Oh. Oh, we're not even recording.
Yeah, we are.
I know.
Don't do that to me.
That's not fair.
That's not nice.
You brighten it back up.
Yeah, making it see me again. There we go. That was great.
It's the 13th.
It's the 13th.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't come
I
out
know, it doesn't come out till Christmas.
till Christmas. Remember last year we didn't know what to say?
No.
We kept sitting down and we were like,
Was that last year?
yeah, because I put them at the end of the show because I'd sit down and go, you go, hello.
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah, we were a little bit more nervous.
Why were we nervous last year?
I don't know.
We were on camera? No.
No.
Yeah, it might have been. the
No,
first
we just
year.
didn't know where to start. And we never do.
No,
All
we didn't.
right, let me see.
Terrible.
Now I can sleep.
Thought it was gonna be shoulders up. It looks like I have no pants on.
We're still good.
You're a professional podcaster now, though.
What's that? Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, I was so confused. I thought I was gone.
What?
I thought I was still like in the recording mode and I wasn't there in the seat.
Oh,
I was like, where'd I go?
you know what the funny part is? We don't have video of that, but we do have audio because we're all still recording. So oh no, I thought it was gone.
Did kind of
Rick
panic.
panicked that he just
Oh, I was
left the room.
I was looking at where I was and Joe was there and I was like, where am I?
I thought he was a vampire. Oh crap, I died.
I watched Die Hard and now I'm a vampire. Son of a gun.
He wasn't there.
Just left the room.
We didn't do any outtakes.